Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the final part of the day, which is the reception right in the halls, where you will be able to access from 3:45. Before that, you can enjoy a glass of sparkling wine right outside the store. I don't know if you've ever noticed, I think it's a Pareto law, that 80% of things you hear you will forget, and 20% will remain. So what could be the 20% that remains? If you think back at all the presenters and everything that you heard today, we started the day with how Toomas Tamsar talked about the state as a more bold commissioner. The state needs to be more aware when it comes to the qualifications of what they need. Then we heard about reskilling, how that is important. And that jobs should be seen, or occupations should be seen as sets of tasks, and how things somehow can be improved with the help of robots or computers. Professor Lauristin talked to us about contradictions. For example, the teacher Martin Saar, who said that he has to fill out so many forms and he has a lot of administrative duties and he has too little time for the actual work of teaching, which is strange. And Professor Lauristin, when she looks at the standards set for teachers, she concludes that she could never be a teacher. This reminds me of something I heard a few weeks ago in the Door to the Future conference. I'm not sure if anyone here was there. A few weeks ago at that conference, they talked about how we should revive the Estonia success story. The rector of the Technical University, Jaak Aaviksoo, talked about a bureaucratic innovation. We have perhaps over-regulated everything. We have kept our eye on expenses very closely. But will it take us to our goals? So this bureaucratic transparency, counting every pin, does it serve the greater goal? Does it provide that transparency that we as citizens want to see? Or is it just going through the motions? Professor Lauristin said that we have to think more flexibly. We have a good system, we have an order in place, but that might not be the thing that takes us forward. Because if we have everything regulated, then it's actually very easy for robots to take it over. So we should think more like humans, more creatively. Learning how to learn, relearning things, those are important things that, as we know, we need in the future. Because these things help us move forward. It's very encouraging to see that we have all kinds of e-solutions. We are walking abreast with the rest of Europe, and Europe is coming along with us. That's fantastic. But we do have to anticipate what's around the corner, what tomorrow will bring, and we have to create what that tomorrow is bringing. So we have to be the innovators. And here, this reminds me of the saying that when it comes to digitalization, it's important for us to digitalize things so that we could do things better. And as a result, we can take the next step and do better things. Occupational qualifications, open badges, mini certificates, whatever they're called in the future, those are great. And that's something that's going on today and it's going on here. But what's the next step? We digitalize something that is needed. There is need out there. But then what? How do we define new work that Professor Lauristin talked about? On the 8th of February, she will be back here presenting the Education Strategy 2035, the report of the Welfare and Cohesion Work Group, and OECD will present their next report as well. And the Estonian Qualifications Authority is happy to share any materials. But now, thank you all very much, and you're all welcome at the reception. Thank you.